Hello, everyone. Had my mic muted for a second there. How are you all doing tonight? I see we've got a few people hanging out already. Welcome, Vale or Valley. Let me know if I get that wrong. It's great to see you. Thanks so much for joining. Hello, Beth. Great to see you. And Sheraton, excellent to see you as well. Thank you everyone for joining in tonight. I see we've got a good turnout already to start, so that's always exciting. Hello, Angela. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's so great to see everyone. Oh, now I'm going to be even worse now that you've told me how to pronounce it. Valet, sort of French-ish. How is everyone doing with their NaNoWriMo? We are officially at the last night already. This month always goes by so incredibly fast for me. I don't even understand. It doesn't matter how crazy. Oh, Spanish. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so this month always goes by extremely fast, whether I am doing like tons and tons of writing or if I'm doing Rebel like I am this year with editing. But either way, I love it. So where am I at right now? I actually have more left than I thought I would. I've been, hitting par and everything, but I still, if we're looking at my editing here, I have this chunk that I need to finish off tonight, which is definitely doable, but I am going to have to do my best to actually edit during every sprint today, which I am notoriously bad at doing during NaNoWriMo because I keep getting distracted. And one of my potential distractions is going to be planning out December for the Stygian Society, because I am working on some marketing stuff, some special things, and a lot of it I kind of put off. So hopefully I can get this going all right. But tonight is for writing. I am going to hit I don't actually know how many pages I've got in here. I'm going to know by the end of the night. I've been numbering them as I go. We're going to be starting off around page 170, I think. Yeah, 170, and going to the end if possible. My plan is if I don't hit the end during these 2 hours, I'm going to hop over to Discord and finish up there. So if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, definitely do that. And it's not just for NaNoWriMo. It is excellent all year round. Lots of creative people. We've got over 100 people on there now. They're writing, they're sharing their work. It's a lot of fun, very creative, very cool. All right. The plan that we are going to go with tonight for our final NaNoWriMo sprints is an hour, 15-minute sprints. So 4 of those. And then we're going to do 2 half-hour sprints to wrap it up, because I found people have preferred that. And I like it. It just gives us a little bit more time to really get in the zone rather than just having 1 half-hour to sprint to wrap things up. And for the last one, I might do what I used to do on my streams. If anyone here remembers, I used to have some special words. So I'm going to see if I can come up with some fun words on the banner below for the final sprint. And if you want to incorporate them into your writing, feel free to try. If not, maybe you'll just learn something new. To start us off, we are going to be doing a 15-minute. And we're about 5 in. We've got a few people. Oh, and 2 people just left because I'm blathering too much, I'm sure. All right. I'll take that as a sign that we should start writing. I think everyone is anxious to get into it. We've probably for me, I just wrapped up dinner, finished work, wrapped up dinner, and ready to go. So I hope all of you are as well. And if you have not yet, please type to me what you're working on, where you're at with your word count, etc., because I would love to know. Okay, so let's jump right into our first 15-minute, and we will move the night along. I will talk to all of you when the timer goes. That's our first round down. I wrapped up one of the things I was doing so that I can focus better, because I had an in progress email that I was trying to design, that I'm still trying to design, that I'm not getting right, but it can wait. How is everyone else doing with that first one? Also, who's been writing already today, or are we all sort of coming at this fresh post work, trying to get those last words in? And also, who here is going to do an all-nighter? I know that there's always a few of us out there who wind up with the all-nighter on the final day, or at least stay until midnight. Or all right, well, that's good. Getting those things set up so that you can sit down to some writing. And by the way, for your other answer, Angela, congratulations on book 2 in your series. That is awesome. And of course, no need to hit 50K. As long as you are making that progress and getting back into it after 3 years is great. Like, I have stories that I come back to all the time and drop, and it's always just such a exciting thing when you do get back into it. It's like, oh yes, this, I love this. This is one of my homes. Oh, Sheraton. Yeah. I think I did a bit of that in my first year. It was an experience. It's kind of fun though. I don't know, maybe I'm a masochist, but honestly, I kind of like doing that whole day and night of writing and just getting so into it, especially like right at the end of November. There's something fun about it. I hope that you don't have to work too early tomorrow or at all. That would be nice. And that you'll be able to just get all you need done. Yes. So, yeah, if you've got it all in your head, you're going to be good. You're ready to go. Plotting is excellent as well. My editing that I'm doing here is not like substantive at all. It's all my notes, basically berating myself. That's what I've been doing all November. I've been berating myself. It's like plotting to edit is essentially what I'm doing. Just going through and trying to be ruthless. Nice, Beth. I wish that I'd been writing more. I mean, actually, I have technically been writing all day because I do write all day every day for my day job. But I've been writing emails, not my story. So a little bit different. Burning question. Oh, yeah. So we had names at the end of that first one, and now I'm going to forget them. I think they were, Jen named them. Now I'm going to have to apologize to Jen. I believe that they were caramel and lavender. We were going with that. That seemed to be at the forefront. But if anyone still has any brainstorming about my little cat friends in the corners here, feel free to drop your names. 33K. Nice. That's, look, if you don't hit 50K, you are more than halfway there. And that's awesome. And if you've been writing like almost every day or every day, then you're set up for the year ahead. And one of my favorite things is that there is camp. So once you set yourself up in November, if you start to falter at all and like get behind on that schedule, that routine, you can always hop into camp in April and then again in July. So we've got a few events throughout the year to keep us on track, which is very helpful. And I think really it's a routine. And I think if someone gets in too much of a like winner mindset, sure, it's fun. It's fun to push yourself. But at the same time, we should always keep that that sort of base concept of NaNoWriMo is going to prepare me for the year ahead. It's going to get me in the right place. It's going to open me up to more communities, more people to connect with, more inspiration, etc., etc. I'm glad that you're happy with your progress because it is awesome. I think I will be participating in camp. The thing is, my I try to every year the past couple of years. When I first started out, I didn't even know about it. But since I found out about it a couple of years ago, I try to do at least one camp. So I think in this year, I actually did both. So I might do it again. The thing is, I am going to be traveling all year, so we'll see how it fits in with my traveling. I feel like it could, because camp is for anyone who doesn't know, Camp Rimo is like NaNoWriMo Lite, where you can, it's Rebel Rimo. So you can set your own goals. And that can be to finish a project, to do a word count every day, to do a page count, or to, just write for 15 minutes a day, something like that. And it's just another one of those months that is going to sort of bring you back to where you want to be if you're off track and give you a bit of a goal and a bit of community to work towards things. I like it a lot. And their shirt this last time, I think it was the July one, is the best NaNoWriMo shirt I've seen so far. I loved it a lot. And it was, or maybe it was last year. They're all blending together. It's one that said Builder of Worlds. It was pretty cool. Alrighty, so there's a cat here, by the way. I've been cat starved, and he's a very, very large cat, like almost Maine Coon size. He's 18 pounds, and I've just been like hefting him around all day. So if you see me get distracted, there's a cat, and maybe you will get to see him at some point. His name is Dexter, and he's beautiful. With that, I am a certified cat lady, if you didn't know. I am going to start us into another 15 minutes. I hope that warm-up was good, whether you were writing or if you were just getting settled and getting ready to write, getting those words in mind, that tea ready, etc., or that wine. It's the last day of NaNoWriMo. I have the day off work tomorrow. I'm having some wine. It's necessary. Alrighty, let us get into our next 15 minutes and see what we can get done. I will talk to you when the timer goes. That went by so fast. What? I don't know how that happened. I was wrapping up that email I was designing, like I said I wouldn't do, because I just decided to try a new template and I wanted to fix it. To be fair, it has to go out tomorrow, so I want it done. And I was just into it, and suddenly the chime went. Okay, it's one of those nights. I see how it is. I will tell my mom that you said hi, Sheraton. Dexter is amazing. I tried to get him to hang out on my lap when I picked him up there, and he's like, no, why would I listen to you? I'm not doing that. As cats do. Hey, Chelsea, how's it going? It's nice to see you. And you as well, Sam. Great to see some Stygian crew stopping by. I don't know if I have a good work ethic on YouTube. I do during November. I am going to try to keep it going all year at this time, though. And hopefully with the travel, that will help. I am definitely inclined regularly to just be like, yeah, I'll see you at some point. But you, Sam, you should definitely come back. And I hope that you're doing well. Yes, Stygian crew are rolling in. Ooh, feedback is good. I was just, well, my mom actually was talking to someone who's very new to writing, and we were trying to usher him into the Discord server and get him to talk to some other authors, get feedback, etc., and learn more about the whole industry before he goes sending out submissions. So always down with the feedback and the help. You were doing were you doing Rebel Rimo this year, Chelsea? I can't remember. I feel like you were one of our rebels. I know there were a few of us. I think Corey was rebelling as well as Jen and me. All right. For anyone just joining, hello, welcome. If you haven't said hi, please do say hi. Everyone here is very nice. I never have anyone mean, except when the bots show up and I've made a Zoom link public and they come on and put inappropriate things on my stream. That's not so nice. Luckily, that's only happened once. Oh, you didn't get much done. But that's the good thing about rebelling, right? As long as you're doing something, you're like, yeah, I did it. I'm a rebel. Doesn't matter what I do. I accomplished it because I'm a rebel. I feel like I've been cheating all month, and I know I haven't. I know I've been working every day, which is more than I have been working on my editing for the rest of the year. So it's good, but at the same time, I feel like I'm cheating by doing Rebel Rimo. Recovery month, yeah. Like the thing with November is it's such an odd month. I was talking with Jenna, my podcast partner. Brief little plug: if you haven't checked out The Writing Craft, go check it out. We have 7 episodes up now, I think. Because in the States, there's Thanksgiving, which makes it very busy and difficult for some people to manage. And then in Canada, it's this weird down month that we have between October, like Halloween, and December, where we go back into Christmas and everything. So it's like, is it going to be relaxing, or am I going to be just dead from the last holiday and petrified preparing for the next holiday? Oh, that's good though. And new skills are always excellent. I've just become better at berating myself, because like I was saying earlier, that's all I'm doing in my editing right now. I'm just making those notes that are like, why would you say this? Why would you do this? What are you talking about? 3 years is also a good, it's good. You know, it's good to spend some time on these projects. Mine right now is a decade plus, which is maybe a bit too much. But I think that 3 years might be kind of a sweet spot to get something very well done put out into the world. Yes. Okay. Discord link. I'm going to post that right when we start the next sprint. So I'll post that when we get writing, because I likely will be hopping over onto Discord after this stream just to sort of hang out a bit and wrap up editing. For anyone who hasn't been on there yet, it's chill. There isn't video, so like no one has to, I won't be on video, no one has to be. We just do text-based sprints with a little sprint bot and chat with each other in between. So yes, I'll be putting that up, and I will also pin it very shortly. Yeah. That is it. I should honestly, I should make an album or something, or just a video maybe when I do my nano rap video, and just pick out like the funniest comments I've made to myself, just being like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? Okay, and that also makes me feel better, Angela. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who can take very, very long on stuff. But you know what? I feel like once that first book is done, and like it sounds like it is for you, once that first book is done, it's easier to kind of storm on ahead with the rest of it. So fingers crossed. Oh, yes. If you would like to post that, that would be great, Sheraton, if you've already got it ready, because I'm gonna have to zip over and grab a link. Because I'm paranoid now because I had links expiring, so I was just wind up going to grab a new one every single time I need to share. Thank you. So for anyone who wants to join Discord for later tonight and also throughout the rest of the year, just check out that link, join. It's a great little community. So with that, we are going to get into our third 15-minute sprint. We'll have one more after that, and then we're going to go into our half-hour sprints. So our timer is ready to go. I am ready to go. I swear I'm going to write this time, if not immediately, at least halfway through. I can tell it's going to happen. And I hope that you all get some words in as well. So I will talk to you in 15 minutes. Okay, that was a bit better for me. I wrapped up what I was doing, scheduled my email for tomorrow, and edited 1.5 pages. So pretty decent, or pretty good. I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm right now. How did everyone else do? I see we've got some fluctuating numbers here. So if anyone is new, hello, welcome. For anyone who's left, I mean, you can't hear me, so hopefully you return. If not, I will shout out into the void that I hope you got some writing done and enjoyed yourself. 3:32, that's awesome for 15 minutes. Congrats. How about everyone else? How we all doing? How we feeling? We've got one more 15-minute, and then we're going to go into our longer sprints. We are running a little bit late, but that's all right. It's all right. Like I said, I have the day off tomorrow. It's okay. 3 pages of feedback and 7 more to go. That's pretty close. Say you're definitely going to finish that during the sprint if you're hanging out for the whole time. I'm going to switch up my banner. I realized I haven't done my little plug for the zine. For anyone who is considering submitting a piece to the zine, whether that's a story, poem, piece of art, photography, etc., the deadline's today, along with NaNoWriMo. I know, it's cruel. It's cruel of me. It was very cruel of me. But midnight, that's the cutoff. Any emails that we receive after midnight, that's it. Not that you won't be considered for future editions, but you're not going to be considered for the January edition. So everything we receive up to November 30th, we'll look at for January, but then we'll hold on to everything for future editions. So don't feel like you're missing out. If you don't get it in, you're just not going to be in that inaugural issue, which I don't know. Some people might really want that. Some might not. I don't know. 90 more. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. We'll be here probably like till the way things are going, maybe like 8:20, something like that. And again, if you want to hop over to Discord, feel free to go there, and everyone can talk together there as well. Congrats on the 250. That is excellent. I guess for my page and a half, that's technically like based on the estimating I'm doing, that's like 700. But again, mostly reading, giving myself little critiques, asking what's wrong with myself, etc. All right, let's get into our final 15-minute sprint. It seems like we're into it a little bit, so I don't want to talk too long and get us too out of it. What we want is a break, not a complete departure from the task at hand. I'm going to reset our timer right here. Get ready, and I will talk to you all in 15 minutes. And that's our 15-minute sprints. That's all 4 of them. That went fast, and I have not done nearly as much as I planned to. How did everyone else do? I think I did 2.5 pages in that one, so doing well. I mean, I've hit par, but I still have a ways to go, maybe like 50 pages. Here I was like, this is gonna be so easy. I'm just taking notes and going through the whole book. It'll be easy. No, it's never that easy. That's what makes it fun. Did you wind up finishing Nano Brie, or did you just get sick of it? Submission work is always a good thing. I have done 0 of that this year, aside from Stygian. So now we are going to get into our half-hour sprints. We're going to do 2 of them, if they would reset for me. Well, Beth, we've still got time. We've got time. You can do this. I can do this. We can make it. Got some hours. We've got time until midnight. And I'll be here for a 30-minute sprint and another 30-minute sprint, and then we'll at the very least hop over to Discord and sort of hang out while I do other things through the evening. So if anyone else is needing to write, Discord, it's in the pinned comment. Yeah, calls will do that. I feel like I wish I could just put everything else in life on hold when November comes around and just purely write, and that'll be it. It would be so nice. Just like block everything. Like, I'm out. Yeah. Like, honestly, if you're burnt out, like what Sheraton's just saying, definitely prioritize health. I don't have to tell you, Bree, you know. It's kind of your job. I think you know what you're doing in that area. So I'm glad that you've found other outlets that make you feel better right now. Sometimes it's just not the time for NaNoWriMo. Sometimes it's not. 38K, are you nearly at 39K? That's great. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad that you were able to stop by and that you've been doing your NaNoWriMo month. And there's always camp if you are up for a challenge in April. Yeah, five hours. It's not good. Go get some sleep. Get some sleep for sure. And come back to the creativity when you feel more refreshed. That'll be way better. Okay, since we're already behind here, I'm going to hop right into our 30-minute sprint. And for the last one, I did get together 4 kind of archaic, odd words because that's just a bit of a tradition. So I'm going to give you some definitions and put them up on the banner here for the final sprint. So this is our second last. Yeah, it's super important to know your limit because like there's always this balance, right? With creativity, when you want it to be your profession, you still want to be fun. You still want to be inspiring, but you have to work on it a certain amount. So like you really need to figure out how much can I do? And sometimes less is more because doing a bit less is going to help you do more in the long run, right? But 15K in a new book is great, and other stuff sounds like a good month to me. Jano. I have never heard about Jano. Never, ever. I'm always finding out new things in this community. I love it. That sounds great. And such a perfect New Year project too, right? You are most welcome, and creative blessings to you as well. Okay. Everyone is ready for our 30-minute sprint. I'm going to get it going, and I will talk to you when the timer goes. How'd everyone do? We're back. I wrote through pretty much all of that, edited through, took notes through. I'm at page 178 now, so I'm I think I'm 9 pages in since I started. Gradually getting there. Gradually. How are all of you doing? I hope you were able to get into the zone for that half hour. We are officially half an hour behind. It's the latest I've ever been, but of all the times, this one is not too bad. I see we have lost quite a few people, so it's good that we're sort of wrapping up at this point, I think. Not that we're done. Don't leave. We have one more sprint. One more sprint to go. 3 pages. Nice. How's everyone else doing? Where are your words? Did anyone reach 50K this time? Outlining isn't meh. Outlining is good. Outlining is important. Love your outlining. Alrighty, so I, as promised, am gonna give you some fun words. We've got 4, and I'm gonna put them on the little banner down here so that you can see them during the sprint with their definitions. So if you would like to learn some new words, maybe these will be new, maybe they won't be. Either way, see if you can use them in your writing, or, you know, if not tonight, in the future. You're so close. You're so close. You can totally do this. You can totally do this. You got this. All right, our words for the final sprint are going to be anachronism, which is out of place in chronology. If you know, when you're looking at those pictures from movie sets where someone's in like a period piece and they have a wristwatch on and it makes no sense, that sort of thing. This one I think is kind of entertaining, and I almost want to use it, but I think it would be weird and out of place. It's Snickers knee, which is a long and dangerous knife. The third word is choir, which I thought was appropriate because it's kind of writing related. It's a word for 24 sheets of paper because, you know, we don't just need 12. It's good to have a word for 24 as well, because why not? Finally, our last word is zerts, which is eating or drinking greedily. So, you know, if you've been working hard all day outside and you're super thirsty and you get in and you have that glass of water, you're zertsing, I guess. I kind of like that word, but I think in place of that, we would also use hangry, maybe, desperate to consume something. And here they all are on our banner, so you can check them out. I think that maybe a couple of those are usable. So let me know at the end of this sprint if you do wind up using them, or if you didn't know what they were, if you enjoyed learning about them. It's always fun to learn new words. We are writers after all. Okay, I will not put this off much longer. We are going to enter our last sprint of the night. One final half hour. Let's see how much we can get done. Reset our timer, and then remember, in case anyone drops out before we're done, check out the pinned post and join on Discord for some writing afterwards and through the rest of the year. And also, if you head out before the end of this sprint, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out with me while we write tonight. Alrighty, let's get going, and I will talk to you all in half an hour. All right, that's the last one. Sorry to anyone who is just joining. Hello to Marcella and the mother unit, even though you did make a cameo earlier. All right, how did everyone do? How are we with our last day of NaNoWriMo? Anyone finish up? Anyone hit 50K? I am not done, but I'm very close. Got that little bit left. So I think I'm gonna be all right. I think so. I have a couple other things I want to do this evening, but since I have the day off tomorrow, I think I should be able to stay up a little bit and work that out. Sounds like everything is going really well with you tonight, Bree, and it's great to see you here as well. Rating strong. Yay, Beth. That's awesome. What issues are you having with the link, Marcel? Let me know, and I can tell you. Hopefully, there is a process on the server where you have to agree to the rules, and that's what opens it up. So perhaps that's the issue. Advancing the project is always a good thing, Sheraton. That is positive. All right, so I'm going to wait until I can let Marcella know how to get into Discord if there is indeed that problem. But if there is a problem, like that link should be active, and the only thing you have to do once you accept and get in there is just I think it's a react to the rules to say that you understand them, and then the server will open up. I used to, on my old server, I would get bots coming in all the time and just like going nuts spamming, and it was really, really annoying, especially because they'd do it at like 2 a.m. or something, and I'd be asleep and just wake up to absolute chaos. So I added that as like an extra little step of security so that I can't just have people randomly join in and troll or bot or something, like if it's a automatic thing. I have no idea how they work. But if you're a real human, you will be able to react and open up the server. So I'm going to be heading over there. Again, the link is pinned. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Marcella, if I do not hear from you, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram, and I can help you troubleshoot if there is an issue. I'm just going to drop my Instagram here for anyone who would like it. 1 second. There we go. So if anyone needs to reach me about Discord, if they can't get on, just send me a DM on Instagram and I will be sure to check over the next little bit this evening. I'm really excited to hear what's going on with you, Bree. I'm going to look out for this tomorrow. Very, very curious. All right. So that is our final stream for NaNoWriMo. I am going to keep streams up with writing sprints throughout the year, but I haven't yet determined my schedule, how that is going to go. So, and I also might take some time off in December just to sort of relax. I usually do that. Like I'll take December off and then come back in January, but I am hopefully going to have it sorted out for the video I put out tomorrow, because I'm going to do my final little concluding NaNoWriMo video. And at that point, hopefully I'll have a proper update for everyone about my schedule and my content for the year ahead. So here we are. We're at the end. Hopefully see you all over at Discord. Thank you so much for joining me here on YouTube. I hope I will see you around in the year ahead. And I hope that all of you are having an evening that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.